Today, I want to talk about going your own way, not being susceptible to, guru thinking, and challenging your own beliefs and pushing forward into new territory. Let's begin. So, if you don't know me, I'm Spencer. Today, I'm sitting in my bedroom because there's a ton of construction happening out front of my house. For the last week, there's been a new deck being built by my neighbors, and it's just so noisy, and I've been not able to record videos at all. So, today I'm in the bedroom and I'm doing a little bit of a philosophy chat here with you guys. And it's just something that I've been thinking about lately because, I've been trying to do some more minimalism around the house. In the film industry, the work slows down a lot in the winter. That's why I started the channel last year around this time. And I don't have very much going on, so this time is good for me to start reflecting as well as going through my stuff, kind of doing some much needed housekeeping. So I've been doing that. I've been going through things that haven't really been serving me and considering what I can list for sale or donate, whatever. And I keep coming up against these moments of hesitation. I have an item, let's say like a guitar, for example. An example for me right now is I have an acoustic guitar. I have a couple acoustic guitars, and one of them, I've had it for a very long time. I got it. It's my first good acoustic guitar. I got it when I was 16, and I don't really play it that much anymore. It's become secondary to the one that I got a couple of years ago. It's nostalgic to me. It is sentimental to a degree for me. And I am hesitant to sell it, even though I know I'm not using it. I know it's taking up unnecessary room in my house, and I know that there's value in it that I could, somebody else could get from it, and then I could get some money for it as an exchange. But there's this hesitation around it. And there's been moments like this for me at various times in my life. Like before I decided to get into using a dumb phone, I was feeling this hesitation around going against the norm, around switching away from a smartphone as my dedicated device. Things like that. Different times when I was before in university and I was considering not going through to be a police officer like I was originally on the path to do, and then going into the arts and doing something like film, I still also felt this push to conform and to kind of do what was expected of me and do what was considered the safer path, I guess. And this is a similar situation, I think, with the guitar, even though it may not seem like that to you. It's keeping something like this when it's sentimental and you've had it for a long time. It's completely understandable. And I think if I told people, I want to hold on to this because even though I'm not using it very much, it's sentimental to me. It was my first guitar, whatever. That would be pretty understandable. If I told somebody that, they would say, yeah, go ahead and hold on to it. It seems like something that has been around with you for a long time and you appreciate it, so hold on to it. But I ask myself that question and I think, where does it end? Because, I've had a lot of items for a very long time. I also have a lot of items that aren't serving me that I've had for a very long time. And if I held on to every item that I've had since I was young that is not serving me, then I'm going to have a ton of stuff around my house, a lot of clutter that could be sold and value could be gotten, as in money. And I also could free up a lot of space and a lot of clutter in my house and in my mind. So I look to these items and I think this Buddhist quote that I heard, and it's I'm a hobby Buddhist. I've been interested in Buddhism for probably about 10 years now and read a lot of different books on the subjects. I enjoy it as a philosophy, as a mindset. One of the quotes that I've heard is, if you meet the Buddha on the road, kill him. I don't have a super deep understanding of Buddhism, but what that means to my understanding is if you meet someone on the road or just in life in general who is claiming to be the Buddha or claiming to be a guru, claiming to have all of the answers, claiming to answer your life questions for you, cut that out of your mind. Don't let that person dictate your life. Don't be susceptible to the ideology of gurus. You are your own guru. You don't want to follow the beat of somebody else's drum. And that is what I continually have been reminding myself of recently when I come up against these moments where I think other people would find this perfectly understandable if I chose to hold on to this guitar, for example, because I've had it for so long. But at those moments, I think, kill the Buddha. And I think, I don't want to be like everybody else. Other people might think it's fine to have the clutter, but I don't want to be like other people. Other people may think it's fine to have a bit of credit card debt, Other people may think it's fine to be a bit behind on your bills. It's not morally wrong, but it's not what I want. So I'm trying to do things differently. Other people may think it's fine to have a house that's full of stuff and a storage locker full of more stuff, but I'm not trying to live like that. Other people may think it's fine to, work until you're 65 at a job you maybe don't necessarily like so you can buy stuff you don't necessarily need. Hopefully they don't actively think that, because it's pretty sad if they do, but a lot of people go along believing just that. I choose to live another way, and I'm trying my best to make that happen. So I always remind myself when I find myself hesitating and wanting to kind of default to that normal, kill the Buddha. Now, it's not exactly what the quote means. It means don't be susceptible to gurus, but I'm taking it as don't be susceptible to groupthink. Don't be susceptible to the norm, to conforming. You have to march to the beat of your own drum at the end of the day. You have to come back to your own Buddha nature. You have to come back to your own internal call and answer that call. So that's something that I've been doing. It's a little bit... it's something I have to come back to every day. It's something that I have to always remember. And part of that for me is journaling. Part of that for me is reading a lot. So I'm able to, encounter similar narratives like that. And it makes me go deeper into my reflectioning and my questioning and things like this. Journaling is extremely important for me in this regard, because I take those little pieces that are beneficial, that are in my head, but that aren't really, threaded together into one coherent thing, and I make that such a thing on the page. So journaling is really important for that reflection as well, and for keeping myself on the path to the place that I want to go. Now, I want to be clear that I am also not the guru. Some people think that I live the ultimate low-tech lifestyle, but this is only something that I've been doing for the last couple of years now, and it's something that is a lot of people are farther along than I am. This is something that is changing for me every day, the way that I define the low-tech lifestyle or the simple lifestyle or even the good life for me. And it's going to be different than the way that yours is going to be. So don't try to follow me. Take inspiration from some of the things that I'm saying. Use those things to, investigate things for yourself and find what works for you and what doesn't. But don't take my word as gospel either. It's important to figure out exactly what works for you, and that's going to only happen if you do that work yourself. So this is a bit of a broad kind of philosophical thing, but I just wanted to talk a little bit about this. I was walking home from the grocery store. I didn't have my smartphone with me. I didn't have a phone with me whatsoever. I just had my thoughts to myself, and this was something that I was thinking about. I came home, I set the camera up, and I decided I was going to talk to you guys about that. I still want to do more of these videos where I'm just talking one-to-one like this on the camera. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I would love to hear your thoughts on this topic in the comments section. Please let me know. I would love to hear from you. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.